future Queen consort Camilla. She's given a rare interview about her life with Prince Charles and how she has learned to cope with criticism after decades in the spotlight.
The palace corridors are buzzing with whispers louder than ever. Queen Camilla is at the centre of a shocking royal showdown, this time with none other than Princess Charlotte. After spending years carefully earning her place in the royal family and finally being seen as a step-grandmother, Camilla may have just thrown it all away in a moment of fury. Insiders reveal that a heated altercation broke out between Camilla and young Charlotte, an exchange so intense it sent shockwaves through the monarchy. But what happened next no one could have predicted. Prince William, absolutely furious over what his daughter endured, didn't hesitate. In a bold and unheard of move, he reportedly banned Queen Camilla from ever coming near his children again. Eyewitnesses claim he said the words cold and clear, "You're no longer welcome near my children." His voice was firm, his decision final, and just like that, a royal relationship shattered. Sources close to the family claim Camilla had scolded Charlotte for not behaving properly during a formal event, criticising the young princess for moving around too freely in the grand ballroom. Charlotte, overwhelmed by Camilla's stern words, broke down in tears. Although Camilla had taken Charlotte aside for a private word, few people witnessed the encounter. But what came next stunned everyone. Charlotte fled, searching the room for her parents, both of whom were engaged in separate conversations with guests. Moments later, Prince William approached Camilla, Charlotte in tow, her eyes red and swollen. He asked to speak with Camilla privately, and they stepped to the side. Onlookers began to take notice as the tension between them became impossible to ignore. While the exact words were not heard by everyone, one insider confirmed that Prince William loudly told Camilla she had crossed a line. He reminded her that she was not their grandmother and had no right to speak to his daughter in such a way. Catherine soon joined them, placing a calming hand on William's arm in an attempt to ease the situation. Despite Catherine's intervention, William's anger was palpable. After the confrontation, he left the event with his wife and daughter, visibly upset. Camilla returned to her group, attempting to carry on as though nothing had happened. But those close to the royal circle could sense the shift. Camilla's relationship with William's family had just suffered a major blow. Given William's reputation for holding grudges, royal watchers doubt this rift will heal anytime soon. Although he and Camilla were never particularly close, they had appeared to develop a cordial working relationship over the years. But has this moment destroyed any hope for future peace between them? To understand the deeper context behind this rupture, we need to revisit Camilla's complicated history with Prince William and his family. From the start, William was deeply uneasy with his father's relationship with Camilla. He was painfully aware that her involvement had contributed to the breakdown of his parents' marriage. William was just 15 when his mother died, yet he had already endured years of tabloid rumours, scandals and public humiliation tied to Camilla's affair with Charles. He remembered Diana's tearful interviews and the infamous Camillagate scandal. He grew up knowing that the woman now called Queen had once been the source of his mother's heartbreak. After Diana's death, both William and Harry were devastated to watch their father continue his romance with Camilla. Despite their protests, Charles moved forward with the marriage. Harry later revealed in his memoir Spare that both brothers had begged their father not to marry her. Their pleas went unheard. It wasn't until 1998 that William first met Camilla. She was visibly nervous, reportedly shaking with guilt and anxiety. The meeting was formal, and William's demeanour was cold and unreadable. He harboured resentment, and he wasn't alone. Harry too felt betrayed. Over time, they learned to tolerate Camilla's presence, but she never stepped into a maternal role. She kept her distance, sensing that she would never be fully accepted by them. Camilla's public image rehabilitation became her top priority. She distanced herself from her past and tried to present herself as a loyal, dependable royal figure. Eventually, Queen Elizabeth II gave her blessing for Camilla to be titled Queen Consort, surprising many who had expected a lesser title. This shift signalled the beginning of a new public chapter for Camilla, and a thawing of her relationship with William. As Prince Harry stepped back from royal duties, Camilla and William were forced to collaborate more closely, especially during King Charles's declining health. They became the senior-most active royals and worked side by side to maintain the monarchy's image. Though still guarded, William began to appreciate Camilla's steadfastness and loyalty to his father. But now all that progress seems to be unravelling. Whatever Charlotte may have done during that royal event, Prince William clearly believes his daughter was wrongfully treated. Charlotte has always been known for her poise and maturity far beyond her years. From her debut on the steps of the Lindo Wing in 2015 to her thoughtful gestures during royal appearances, Princess Charlotte has grown into a nurturing big sister and a composed young royal. She's comforted Prince Louis at royal events, reminded Prince George of protocol during Queen Elizabeth's funeral, and calmly guided her younger brother during King Charles's coronation. So, why did Camilla lash out? Why did she treat Charlotte as if she were misbehaving when in reality, she has always been the steadying hand among her siblings? William knew this, and it ignited his fierce defence of his daughter. Many observers praised William's response, but it raises a deeper question. How have William and Catherine managed to raise such well-mannered, confident children? The answer lies in the modern parenting philosophy they've embraced. Royal expert Jenny Bond notes that William and Kate have broken away from the monarchy's cold and duty-first parenting tradition. They prioritise emotional intelligence, quality time, and open communication with their children. Catherine, shaped by her own warm upbringing in the Middleton household, insists on a hands-on parenting approach. She's been vocal about allowing her children space to express emotions while setting firm boundaries. She once told King Charles and Queen Elizabeth II that she would never be rushed when it came to her kids, a promise she's kept. Kate's gentle parenting methods contrast with how William was raised. Where he and Harry often felt sidelined by royal obligations, Kate ensures her children feel heard, seen, and loved. Whether it's story time, school runs, or table-setting chores, the Wales household operates on balance and connection, not tradition alone. William stands firmly behind this parenting style. In interviews and even his book, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, he expressed a clear desire not to repeat his father's mistakes. Charles, often absent due to royal duties, unintentionally created distance in his sons' lives. William is determined to give his children the opposite, a present, engaged father who protects them fiercely. Even during Catherine's ongoing cancer treatment in 2024, the family dynamic hasn't faltered. Kate temporarily stepped back from royal duties to focus on her health and family, sharing honest updates about her journey while continuing to prioritise her children. Now, with the public watching closely, one thing is clear. William's decision to cut Camilla off from his children wasn't a moment of rage. It was the result of a lifetime of hurt, protection, and parental conviction. Do you believe William did the right thing by banning Camilla from seeing his children? Should Camilla be forgiven for upsetting Princess Charlotte, or was this the last straw? Despite her title as Queen Consort, Camilla has always walked a fine line when it comes to the younger generation of royals. Unlike other family members who embraced the role of grandparent or mentor, Camilla remained cautious and somewhat distant. Her presence at family functions was always formal, calculated, and rarely affectionate, especially toward William and Catherine's children. Those close to the palace often noted how she never quite fit naturally into the role of Granny Camilla. This latest incident may have confirmed why. Rather than guiding Charlotte with gentleness, she reportedly approached the child with impatience, and that single moment shattered years of careful coexistence between the families. What's more telling is how the royal household responded in the aftermath. According to insiders, there has been a noticeable tension since the confrontation. Staff members have been instructed to avoid placing Camilla and the Wales children in the same space. Schedules are being adjusted, and internal whispers hint that King Charles himself is walking a diplomatic tightrope, torn between his wife and his heir. While Charles remains publicly supportive of Camilla, sources say he understands the gravity of William's fury and has not pushed for reconciliation. This isn't just a family squabble, it's a crisis that threatens to fracture the royal dynamic from within. Charlotte, for her part, has returned to her usual poised self, but those close to her say she's become more withdrawn since the altercation. The young princess, who once confidently walked into public events with a bright smile and protective grip on her siblings, now appears more reserved. Catherine, ever the protective mother, has reportedly limited Charlotte's exposure to high-pressure royal events in recent weeks, prioritising her emotional well-being. This subtle shift hasn't gone unnoticed by the public, who have long admired Charlotte's maturity and grace under pressure. It seems the confrontation left more than just temporary tears. It left a lasting emotional bruise. Meanwhile, Prince William's decision to shield his children isn't just about one incident. It's the culmination of years of suppressed tension. He had long accepted Camilla's presence for the sake of royal unity, but deep down, he never forgot the pain her involvement had caused his mother. Diana's legacy remains sacred to him, and any perceived harm toward his daughter felt like history repeating itself. In that moment, William wasn't just acting as a father. He was acting as the son of Diana, defending his own child from a hurtful figure from his past. His statement to Camilla, stripping her of any role in his children's lives, wasn't just emotional. It was deliberate, powerful, and deeply personal. Interestingly, the incident has caused a ripple effect in public opinion. While Camilla had slowly gained acceptance in recent years, this event has triggered a resurgence of old criticism. Online forums, royal watchers, and social media users have begun re-examining Camilla's past behaviour, with many pointing out that her image rehabilitation may have been more about strategy than sincerity. Support for Prince William and Princess Charlotte has surged, with hashtags defending the young princess trending globally. People are reminded of Diana's compassion, and many feel that William, by standing up for his daughter, has honoured his mother's legacy in the most powerful way possible. What lies ahead for Camilla remains uncertain. While the royal family may try to smooth over the conflict behind closed doors, public perception may never be fully repaired. Camilla's role was always fragile, tolerated but never truly embraced by certain corners of the family and public. This new fracture with William and Catherine could mark a turning point. If Camilla hopes to regain any semblance of peace with the Wales household, it will take more than polite apologies and staged photo ops. It will take true humility and a recognition that the past cannot be rewritten, especially when the future of the monarchy is now in the hands of the very family she just alienated. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more royal insights, and click the next video on your screen to continue watching.